Hey, this is BlindFox and welcome at my ration review. Please support the channel, please subscribe and please go and donate on patreon.com. So today is the breakfast portion of our French R.C.I.R. Expires in 2023, was packed in 2020. Menu number 1. And of course you have to use the big spoon you get with the ration. We're going to do our mixed berry muesli. I don't think I've had this before. I'm going to use cold water, 125 mils. For fun, we're going to do our chicken liver pate or chicken pate because it's here. Therefore, we're going to use our free salted biscuits. We do have a chocolate chip biscuit here if we want to use it for something. Maybe with our commando bars. We are going to have the mixed fruit and the chocolate, the coffee. And it's breakfast, so we're going to do our coffee. Now, this is all we are going to do. So all that you actually need hot water for in breakfast is the coffee. I was thinking about doing the vitamin drink or the vitamin thing, but then we've got the extra coffee, so I'm going to do the coffee now. And this is going to be breakfast. Doesn't look like a lot of stuff, but this is how I want to do my breakfast. So I'll go and prepare everything and I will be back. Oh, I made a mistake. This is not the chicken pate. This is the tuna pate or tuna pate or tuna something. I lost my... oh wait. And we've got our big spoon. So if you've never seen the French spoons, funny, the one I had with a real while ago that only had the meal for one day, it did not have a spoon, or not for one day, sorry, for 8-hour ration. The R.I.E.R. didn't have this little spork, but anyway, here we go. We've got a spork. It's actually more a fork than a spoon. Now let's taste our tuna pate. So let's taste. Well, I hope this is tuna. It tastes nice. It doesn't taste fishy at all. I'm not really sure what this is. Tastes salty, meaty. I think this is fishy. It could be chicken. I'm not sorry. I think this is tuna. I don't really know. So this one, sorry, it isn't tuna. It's actually chicken, but it's not sort of chicken liver pate. It's actual chicken, as in very fine chicken. It's got a... I've never had this before. It's very good. This is really interesting. It's not chicken liver. It's not... It might be a pate, but it's not as fine as some. It's almost just very, very fine chicken. You still get the texture here. Definitely not chicken liver. It's really good. So let's taste our salted biscuit. It's salted, but there's still almost a sweetness underneath there somewhere. So let's taste some of our chicken on our biscuit. Go well with the salted. You do get sort of a taste of salt, but the biscuit has got its own flavor, which is nice, and actually they're actually going very well together. I'm not going to try it on the chocolate chip biscuit, but let's try our coffee. Coffee is nice and strong. This chicken pate is really nice. It's not as smooth as chicken liver pate. It's a bit more coarse, but not too coarse as some of the livers. It's just all sort of the same. There's not coarse pieces and not or larger pieces and smaller pieces. It's all very, very fine meat, and it really tastes nice. So let's zoom in on our muesli. See, very, very pinkish. You can actually get quite a nice spoonful of this. Still nice and crunchy because I've used cold water. I hate muesli with hot water. It's too soft for me then. The fruit is very, very fine in here. Which means then with every bite you get some fruit, and there's a lot of fruit in there. This is actually very, very sweet. Or for me it's very sweet. Maybe for some people not, but you do not need sugar in here. Let's just do the coffee again. Coffee nice and strong. You actually do need it to balance, I think, them usually, because I'm not very a fan of such sweet stuff. Now we've got our coffee commando bar. I can't remember if I ever had a specifically thing called coffee commando bar. I've had some other coffee bars, but I don't think I've had this before. I can't remember. Doesn't really smell coffee. It says coffee, but it's very, very, very sweet. It's almost, to me, tastes more caramelly, but it can be coffee. It's not. It's just very, very sweet coffee. If I really think about it, there's somewhat of a crunch in there. As I said, very sweet. Not bad. Now we've got our next fruit commando bar. A bit more bendy than the coffee one. This one actually smells fruity. Or actually berryish. Also very, very sweet. This is extraordinarily sweet, these bars. I'm glad for the strong coffee because that cuts down for the sweetness. Now we've got our chocolate chip biscuits. Let's taste. Sweet. But there's some other funny taste in the chocolate chip biscuits. I don't know really what it is. I think it's just the sweetness, but it does go well with the coffee as well. Let's try a bit with the commando bar. Small bit of the commando bar. And with this one. I'm not going to try the salted biscuit with the commando. Oh well, I can do that as well. I won't do the salted biscuits with the commando bars. The salt doesn't go well with the bars, although it makes the bars not as sweet. Chocolate chip and the bars are still very sweet together. Maybe the cereal biscuits and the bars will go better together. I'm not going to try it. Cereal biscuits with the bars though. But interesting. The coffee one, the biscuits does give the bars some crunch, which they don't normally have. They do have a little bit of crunch, but if you want more crunch, you can eat it like that. But very, very sweet bars. And do some coffee again. So, what do I think about breakfast? Let's start with this. Our muesli, very fruity. Sweet, you do not need extra sweetening here. But it's very, very fruit, or berryish, sorry. Very, very berryful. Tastes sort of strawberry, berry-like. And you can get quite a nice bite with the little spork. The berries are very fine, and so you get it spread through every bite. So quite nice. Our chicken pate. It does have the structure of a very, very fine tuna. That's what confused me. But it tastes chickeny. It just doesn't taste overwhelmingly chickeny because there's a bit of brine in there as well. It does taste very much like tuna in brine, but not just as fishy, because well, it's chicken, so it tastes nice and chickeny. You do get confused, but just you need to think a bit about it. But it's not bad. It goes very well with the salted biscuits. It adds a little bit of salt and it takes away a bit of the or it gives a little bit of structure to this chicken. It's actually nice. It's not as soft as some of the pâtés, so some of the people that don't like pâtés might like this. It's not big pieces either, so it's not dry or anything. Our biscuits was nice, our salted biscuits. There might be a bit of a funny taste with salted biscuits, but it just could be me. The chocolate chip was nice, very sweet. Our commando bar, our chocolate coffee one, doesn't really taste as coffee to me. It's almost a caramel taste to me. But it could be because there's some of the sugar content here, and maybe some milk, sort of a coffee with milk type flavor. It's not a very strong coffee flavor. Berry bar, very strong berry. This one also doesn't smell like coffee. Berry one smells like berries, tastes like berries, very, very sweet. They go the best with the chocolate biscuit. It does give a bit more crunch and it does cut down on a bit of that sweetness, but it's still very sweet because the chocolate chip biscuits are very sweet. The coffee, thank good, yeah. Luckily the coffee is very strong and you need it to cut through all of the sugar. So this was our breakfast, a nice sweet breakfast, and we'll see you at lunch. We have some nice chicken together with it. So I'm glad I add the chicken here because it's at least give you something that is not sweet. And you really need it. So thanks for watching. This was the breakfast portion of our French 24-hour ration, menu number 1. Packed in 2020, expires in 2023. I really should get something that has got some pork in it, or a 24-hour ration that has got some pork in it, because I've never had a menu higher. I think the highest menu I had was 6 or 5, I can't remember. I never had one sort of in the pork range. I don't know why, I've ordered some and then they're out of stock or something. But well, maybe one day I will. Anyway, so that was our breakfast. Very nice little breakfast. So see you at my next ration review.